Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. Welcome to part 2 of my Doctor Who 50th Anniversary Easter eggs. I thought it'd be fun to try and find all the hidden references in the 50th Anniversary special, but there were so many that I just had to break it into 2 parts. This is part 2 of that. So I found about 33 or 34 things in the first half of the special, so let's see if we can find more in the second half. Also, I'm getting a lot of questions about the Christmas special and which version of the Doctor Peter Capaldi is going to be, so I'll be doing a separate video for that. Be sure to subscribe to get it. I'll be posting it next Thursday. Let the Easter egg hunt begin. So this is going to cover everything in the second half of the broadcast, starting with the appearance of Captain Jack's Vortex Manipulator. Starting things off, the Vortex Manipulator code. The code that Matt Smith actually carves into the wall at the Tower of London is the date and time of the very first episode of Doctor Who. The painting. Because Matt Smith's doctor called from the past for the security guard to move the painting before present-day Clara entered the Black Archive, it's already there when she first arrives. The oldest operating system in the universe. The sonic screwdrivers are used to open the door in the Tower of London. This works because each Doctor regenerates and gets a new sonic, but the software inside each sonic stays the same, meaning that they started a calculation that kept running all the way to the 11th Doctor. That makes the operating system, Sonic OS, the oldest operating system in the universe, next to the operating system of the moment. How old is the Doctor? Matt Smith answers that he's about 1200 years old, unless he's lying. Rule number 1, the Doctor lies, but he also forgets things. Stephen Moffat also said in a recent interview that the Doctor has no idea which number regeneration he is, so while audiences know him as number 11, he could actually be a much higher number. You've met them before. Matt Smith reminds Clara that she's met every single version of the Doctor thanks to jumping into his time stream during the events of The Name of the Doctor. However, she'd only be able to remember all of them if the Doctor was able to save her and reintegrate all the different versions of Clara. Cup of soup. The Doctor refers to the stasis cube as a cup of soup. Why? Because it's bachelor food, and as advanced and highly intelligent as the Doctor is, he's still very lonely and totally eats lonely, depressing, single guy food. Does this happen a lot? The Doctor gets kissed a lot, but which Doctor gets the most FaceTime? Just speaking about the new Doctors, before the 50th Anniversary special, number 9 got kissed twice, number 10 got kissed 9 times, and number 11 has gotten kissed 8 times so far, making David Tennant the snogging champion, pending any kissing in the 50th Anniversary special and the Christmas special. Back to the Future. This is a nice reference to the Back to the Future franchise, but I don't think that Michael J. Fox was on set that day. The round things. These are a reference to the classic Doctor's TARDISes. Starting with William Hartnell and up to the 7th Doctor's TARDIS, each interior had a similar version of the round things on the walls. You've redecorated. I don't like it. Tennant's Doctor says this, and it's the same thing the 2nd Doctor said during the 3 Doctors 10th Anniversary special. Matt Smith also says it to Craig during closing time in Series 6. The humans don't realize what half this stuff does, so there's a lot of stuff in the Black Archive from Doctor Who's history, but most notably River Song shoes from the Time of Angels, as well as the Magna Clamps. The Magna Clamps were first seen in Army of Ghosts, and then later used in Doomsday. They cancel an object's mass, making large objects easy to lift. We still have no idea what kind of a weapon of mass destruction River Song shoes are, though. The Space-Time Telegraph. This was like the classic version of the Doctor's phone number that the 4th Doctor gave to the Brigadier General. He first used it to summon the Doctor during Revenge of the Cybermen, and later in Terror of the Zygons. The Doctor's phone number. This is the same phone number that the Doctor had in Stolen Earth during Series 4. The Big Red Button. This flower-like button is an homage to Rose Tyler, because although Billie Piper is in the special, she's not playing Rose or Bad Wolf. The sound the TARDIS makes. The moment tells John Hurt that the sound means hope to all who hear it, but River Song already let us know that the TARDIS isn't actually supposed to make that sound. The Doctor has just been operating it wrong ever since he stole it, or it stole him. For my next trick, during the final montage when all 13 Doctors are on screen, in order to make the scene work, the production team used stock footage from the previous Doctors, including Christopher Eccleston, who declined to participate in the episode. All 13. So Peter Capaldi is credited by the High Council as a Doctor during his very brief cameo, but he's not listed in the credits as a Doctor. We all know Matt Smith will regenerate in the Christmas special, but we don't know how Stephen Moffat is going to deal with the 13 regenerations limit. I hope the ears are a bit less conspicuous this time. This is just a joke about Christopher Eccleston, whose ears stick out from his head a lot. The special effects team actually morphed John Hurt's eyebrows to look just like Eccleston's during the regeneration. I don't want to go. This is a reference to David Tennant's final words before regenerating to the 11th Doctor. Matt Smith responds with, "He always says that." The Great Curator. Tom Baker makes his illustrious appearance. In the background on the wall are circles resembling his TARDIS, and he even tells the 11th Doctor the secret of the painting, and that the Doctor might find himself revisiting old favorite faces in the future. This implies that the Doctor eventually finds a way past his regeneration limit And since we already know regenerations could be controlled, he can totally be a future version of the Doctor that regenerated into a similar version of his fourth self. It also opens the door to the classic Doctors appearing on the show in the future. So be sure to write below in the comments if you saw any other hidden references that I didn't mention in the second half of the special. Everything from the first half of the special is in my part 1 video. Quick update on the rest of my videos this weekend. Since this took so long to make, I'm just going to push my Sherlock Series 3 video to before Walking Dead on Sunday. Be sure to subscribe to get it. And don't forget, on Thursday, I'll be posting that regeneration video talking about Peter Capaldi's Doctor. Right now, click here for part 1 of my 50th anniversary Easter eggs, and click here to learn all about the Christmas special. Thank you so much for watching. High fives. I'll see you guys tomorrow.